Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Anthony ONeal on Black Wealth under Trump. I did tap into this a little bit. I didn't get it all. I just wanted to see what he was saying. And then I thought to myself, hold on, let me stop listening to this. This would be perfect for me to review. This would be perfect for me to review on the Richest Steve in Atlanta. Like, what am I doing? I should have been reviewing this all along. And to me, Anthony ONeal hit this topic on the head. How Black wealth will be affected under Trump. And I'm going to let him get to it. I'm going to let him say what he needs to say, and I'm going to feed off that energy. Let's go ahead and get right to it, y'all. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Anthony ONeal, man. And listen, we're on a special edition. I am actually in Richmond, Virginia, here at school at Virginia Union University. And I said, you know what? I'm about to have a conversation with my people. A lot of you all have been emailing me and sending me DMs and putting comments on my YouTube like, yo, we haven't heard you talk about the president of the United States of America.
Yeah, you might want to be careful doing that. You know, a lot of them just trying to figure out if they're going to cancel you or not, my boy. Let's speed it up about halfway, though.
And what are your thoughts? What are your concerns? What do you think? So we're going to talk about it right now, y'all. Donald Trump is the 47th president of the United States of America. Now what? Now what? Such a good question. Before we get to my thoughts, I want to remind you all that I have a book that is coming out next year in January, and I'm putting together a group. We're giving away free financial advising, and if you want to be a part of that, the love of my book, then go ahead, hit the link in the show notes below, join the launch teams for the first 150 people. Then after that, boom, we're going to give away some money and also giving away some free financial advisor sessions with my personal financial advisors going to help you get your money right. But let's get to it. Donald Trump is president.
All right, let's
now,
get to
like,
it.
are Black people concerned? I want you to put your thoughts in the comments below. Well, let's talk about it though real quick. What is going to happen with Donald Trump being the president, the 47th president of the United States of America? Number one, let me tell you, for Black people, I believe that DEI is going to really, I can't say it's going to be going for sure 100%, but what I can say is, I think for sure we're about to lose the DEI situation within the United States of America, right? Also, we are about to see some of this government assistance stuff leave as well. There's going to be a lot of different things that I believe is going to be taken away, that I believe is going to happen. But here's what I am saying.
Before he gets into that, yes, things will get taken away. DEI, I feel like, is out the door. It's out the door. Like I said, though, the reason it's out the door is because Black wealth is not higher than other groups' wealth, and other groups feel like they were severely impacted by DEI. They feel like diversity, equity, and inclusion hindered hardworking Americans from getting the jobs that they deserved. That's how they feel. And I can't be upset that they feel that way. Yes, it's a lot of people that work hard for the things they do, but giving people who are underprivileged a chance is still something that I would like to see some way, somehow. Underprivileged people should have a way to progress in life. And that was the original intent of DEI. However, like I said, the money talks, and there are groups of Americans who feel like they were proportionately at a disadvantage for getting allowed into college, job opportunities, and more, because those spots are being used by people who probably did not work harder than them and still got the seat that they wanted. So I can't be too upset about that. I feel like, let's go out, earn it. Let's go out and compete. We are not at a loss right now. Yeah, yes, but let's go out and compete. Let's go out and encourage everyone to compete. Let's show what we are worth. DEI, we got that out the way. Yes, there's a lot of government assistance that's going out the door, handouts, all that stuff. Let's go out and get what we deserve. Again, like that's it. Do the underprivileged deserve help? Yes, in some cases. In other cases, it's to an extent. It's to an extent. Another thing that I know that people feel like are getting taken away is women's health, which I just want y'all to know this is where your state definitely comes into play. You need to be aware of what's going on in your state and vote accordingly. This is not the end of women's reproductive rights. This is a new look to women's reproductive rights, as in it is not a federal thing anymore. It is now put on the states. However, I would like federally for them to recognize the big three. And the big three are rape, incest, and the mother's life. So I definitely want them to do something about the big three because they definitely matter. However, your state now is more important than ever. Get involved on the state level, ladies and gentlemen, because that battle is not lost. I feel like a lot of women felt like, that battle was lost. They're losing all these rights. No, it's going to the state level. Get involved in your state level. Let's go, AO. Let's continue. Let's see what we can do on the positive side of things now that we've got done with all those negative impacting things. Let's go.
And I want to be transparent when I say this. And hear me clearly when I say this. Hear me clearly, you guys. Hear me clearly. Think about your life when he was the 45th president. Think about your life 8 years ago when he was the president for 4 years ago. Did we really see a major change, a major transition? Like did we really feel it financially in our pockets? Excuse the sun, I'm driving, trying something new for the channel. And let me know if you like this. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you like me just talking. Like I'm literally just going off of the dome and just really trying to be a little bit more authentic and leave the table sometimes. But let me know in the comment section if you like this. But when I sit back and I think about it, man, we are still in a great time to build wealth for our families. We're still in a great time to where if we can get out there, work the system legally, ethically, morally, and spiritually, we are still in a great position, you all, to build wealth. It's split down the middle. You got people who are extremely happy that Trump is the president. You got people extremely disappointed that Trump is the president. Here's what I'm happy about. I am alive. God is still the head of my life, and I'm still in a good position to make money. And if you follow the system wherever you are, you can still make money. Still. Because here's the truth. The White House doesn't control my house, nor should it control your house. Let's keep it a buck. I get it that Donald Trump is inside of the White House, but he's not at your house. He's not waking you up every single day and saying you can't go here and make this money. You can't go over there and make that money. He's not there. And y'all, I don't come from wealth. My parents don't make a whole lot of money. No, they do not. They don't. But here's the thing that I think is extremely important. Use the systems that are put into place that's helping wealthy people build their wealth. Use those same systems to help you build yours. What do I mean? Well, if you're self-employed right now, or let's say if you have a hobby, and you do not have it running as a legit LLC, you need to go from hobby to a small business. Why do I say that? Because when you go from hobby to a small business, now there are extra perks and extra tax write-offs that you can legally and ethically write off. One, by protecting yourself, because now you're operating as an LLC. Number two, there are write-offs that you can get. So once you get that, right? Let's talk about it. How do we now take what is benefiting the wealthy and allow it to help us build our wealth at the middle class level? Sorry, I'm driving. Let's see if I can sharpen this real quick. Yeah, there we go.
He's already came off the dome. He's already come out. This is why I say I don't blame the government for everything. Y'all love to blame the government for every problem you have in your life, when the reality, let me stop acting like I'm Dr. Umar and breaking words down, y'all. Let me stop. The reality is honestly you. Like he said, Trump is not in your house. A lot of the decisions you make are on you. You're living paycheck to paycheck because of some of your financial decisions. That's the real truth. Because I have not lived paycheck to paycheck. You know, pretty much. Hey, I haven't been living, even in college. I'm not gonna lie. Even in college, when I was getting debt, my last year of college, I worked my butt off. I had the best year of college since my freshman year. When I hit sophomore year, I started doing a lot more unfocusing. So for 3 years, I did some unfocus, but that last year, I focused down. I had a full job at Walmart, working full time while going to school, paying my bills, paying for school. When that stimulus check came, I didn't go splurge on no new shoes. Got no watch. I didn't take my girl out on no fancy date because we finally got it. When my tax money comes, that's not, oh snap, y'all, we about to go on a vacation. I made wise financial decisions, and y'all can too. It doesn't matter who the president is. Let's start taking some responsibilities for the things that's going on. Trump is not in your house. Will he affect some of the things around you? Yes, but you can still learn to work that system so that it will be beneficial to you. That's what AO's saying. That's the position I'm in. I know that for sure. I'm at a point now, I'm trying to save up. 2025, I will officially start a business. Y'all see this? I am speaking this into existence. Pray about it. 2025, I will be starting a business. 1,000%. Y'all know I dibble and dabble into businesses anyway. But I want this one to be a real deal, legit, from the LLC to whatever I'm producing, to whatever I'm selling. Of course, I already have the ideas of what I'm going to go into, but 1,000% down the books, the correct way. AO is speaking, y'all. He's talking. We need to be doing things the right way. Trump is not in our house. He cannot make the financial decisions for us. He can't make moral decisions for us. That sets us up to have to do, different things. Have to go down different paths. I'm gonna let AO continue to cook, man.
I gotta drive safe. I'm trying this thing. My camera just failed. Hold on a minute. Because I kind of like this. Oh, hold on. Gotta drive safe. They gotta drive safe. Boom. Let me lock this in right here. Okay, I think that's good. Then I gotta lock this in. Yeah, see? My teammate tell me how to do all this. I'm sorry. Where was I? How do we take? I'm turning here. All right, bet. How do we take what Donald Trump, what Elon Musk, what all these wealthy billionaires are doing? And while yes, we may not have hundreds of millions, billions, right? How do we still take the tax code and benefit us? This is why you need a financial advisor. This is why, I don't care where you are or who you are, this is why we have to stop complaining about who's in the White House now and start researching, looking up who's in our house. Right now, Black people, let me say it. Right now, Black people, we have an opportunity, and we've always had this opportunity, at least since I would say over the last few years, of building wealth.
Sure have.
Because I didn't feel, and I'm speaking for me, I didn't feel an impact financially on my life when the 47th president was the 45th president and he was in the White House. I didn't feel a financial impact. So I don't know what the next 4 years is going to look like, and what I'm going to be watching it, what I'm going to be monitoring it, and what I'm going to be really diving into it deeply. At the same time, I'm not going to be complaining about who the heck is in the White House. I am going to be focused and determined and working the plan. Remember, I taught you how to earn. Now is the time to where you earn. Hear me clearly. Now is the time of when you earn. Number E, you got to evaluate where you are financially right now. As you're going into 2025, have you evaluated where you currently are financially? What does your 401k look like? What does your SEP account look like? What is your tax strategy going into 2025? How much debt are you in? What does your business look like? What is the strategy? Where are you right now? So once you evaluate where you are, rather than complaining about what happened, right? Then we got to go to, okay, all right, I see where I'm at. I got to arrange the vision. That is the A. Come on, let me through, brother. Let me through, brother. There you go. My God, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We have to arrange the vision. Once we arrange the vision, now we got to render the strategy. And I think that's one of the most important things right there, is that you have to render the strategy based upon the vision that you arranged, based upon where you currently are. Because you see, when we can get the right strategy, the proven strategy on how to go from where we are today to where we want to go tomorrow, and we have a clear system, a clear strategy that gets us to tomorrow financially, we gonna be solid. You hear me? We gonna be solid. Now wait a minute, Anthony, you forgot about N. I didn't forget about N, but I think this is where a lot of us stop at. I know so many people, they have a subpar vision. I know so many people that have been told what to do with their finances. But the problem, I think, with a lot of people is you know what to do, but you don't act. So the N stands for now we have to act. When you know where you currently are in life, when you know what's the clear vision of where you're going, and when you know, watch this, when you know the strategy, the system, the proven system on what to do to get there, you just got to act, man. You just got to roll and you just got to go. Do not sit down for the next 30 days complaining with all your friends about what happened during election time. Oh my God, I can't believe Donald Trump won. Oh my God, I can't even believe they voted for Kamala Harris. Like,
They gonna do that.
We got to move on, people. What happened is done.
It is.
God is still at the head of the throne.
Yep.
He's still there. And because he's still there, watch this. No matter who's in the White House, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, President Bush, Barack Obama, God was still at the head. Do not get it twisted. He was still, can I say this again? He was still at the head. And if God doesn't want it to happen, he's going to make sure that it doesn't happen. He has to make sure that it doesn't happen. So for me, I simply believe this one thing. We're going to be all right. We are going to be all right.
We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Yeah, we gonna be all right. Do you see me? Do you feel me? We gonna be all right. Anthony, you got to slow down because you was over here. You over here preaching today. You over here preaching. I just want to. Hey, he told y'all what we gonna do. While under Trump, black people, what are we doing? While under Trump, we gonna get to this wealth. We about to earn. We about to evaluate, arrange, render strategy, and now we act. He hit that on the head. That is the hey. I'm in those stages. That's the stage that I'm in, y'all. Middle class, trying to get to that wealth, trying to earn so that I don't have to feel a certain way. Like he said, he didn't. I want to be the way that I'm not affected no matter what president is in office. I'm still gonna get to that money. I'm still gonna see more dollars in my account. I'm still gonna be able to protect my loved ones. Everyone I care about gonna be okay no matter what. That's where I'm trying to be. So I'm going to evaluate where I'm at. I've already been doing that, evaluating where I'm at. I know where my debt stands. I know how much I make. I know all this stuff. I know all that. I know what my Roth is at. You know, I know all that stuff. We arranging plans. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I'm at the arranging plans. I'm at the arranging plans right now because I know where I'm at. I'm in a standstill, but I'm arranging to get there. And then rendering the strategy, y'all. I'm rendering the strategy too. I feel like arrange and rendering the strategy kind of like the same position. You know, you're kind of working to get to that spot where now we can act, because that's the part that I love the most about anything is the now we act part, because we learn so much. You sit there, you do all that planning. You sit there and you do all this thinking about this big idea. You do all the arranging, you do all the rendering of the strategy, but you never put it into action. Stop consuming at a point and start applying at a point. I do that with everything, reading books, all that stuff. You have to. So that whole earn situation that he had going on, boy, I love it when folks break down word letters like that. You know, earn, the E stands for evaluate, A stands for range, R, rendering strategy, N, now we act. Like, come on, y'all. That stuff, it's all pretty giddy to me. It really gets me going. And on the point, he's on the point. We gonna be all right, y'all. The head of the table will always be there. Head of the table will always be there. If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not, it won't. Pray about it. It will be okay, y'all. We will be all right. Let's go ahead and finish AO on out of here.
So that's my quick thought on what. Okay, Donald Trump is in the White House. Are we going to see some things change drastically from the last 4 years? Now that we see that the Republican Party has pretty much they've won the Senate and we have a Republican president now. Absolutely, yes. We are going to see that.
Yes, it will be.
We are. But it should not impact our homes financially if we sit back and do what I just taught you, those 4 things. Evaluate where you currently are financially. Arrange the vision or the goal that you have for your life for the next 5 years. Render the strategy on how you're going to get there, and then act. Do not sit on your butt talking about, complaining about, whatever you want to call it. Like, do not just sit on your rear end and do nothing for these next 30 days. I need you to do just that. I need you to do just that. Hear me clearly. I need you to do just that. You see, this is what I'm talking about in my brand new book. Take your seat at the table.
Hey, y'all go get AO's new book. Y'all know he gonna talk about the book. We gonna go on and let him go. We gonna go on and let him go. We're gonna talk about the book. Y'all go support the book because AO just gave us some dimes straight up. Yes, things will change, y'all. Yes, things will change, but you cannot sit there and pout and cry about it. That's my biggest thing with anything, y'all. I tell people all the time. All right, you done sat here and cried about it. Now what? That's something I had to learn. Sometimes people don't want that. Sometimes people don't want that fire lit under them. Because I'm always somebody, and I even like it. Now what? What's next? All right, yeah, it happened, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do after that? Yeah, you got fired from this job, but you still need a job ASAP. What you gonna do now? I always tell that story, y'all. After college, right? After college, I said, I'm done with Walmart. I'm done. My dad told me, he said, are you sure you're done with Walmart? I said, yeah, I'm done with Walmart. When I come back home, I'm going to find me a job. I'm coming home and I'm finding me a job. That's it. I'm going to look for me a job in my career so I can be an engineer. That's what I'm doing. I'm done with Walmart. He said, okay, all right. Maybe you want to reconsider, keep your job. Nah. I'm done with Walmart. I'm not going back. Y'all, I was at home a month. I would say by week 3, I was scrambling for a job. I went up to Walmart begging for my job back. Like, y'all, I need my job back. I went to my grandma and I was like, man, I'm looking for a job. She was like, you got to get something in between. I said, yeah, I'm asking. I went to Walmart, I asked them. She said, you know what I used to do back in the day? I used to pull up on them. Y'all, I pulled up that day on Walmart. I normally go to, asking for a manager, tell me the manager. I walked around that store looking for a manager. I worked at Walmart for like 2 years by then, y'all. So I know what a Walmart manager looks like. I walked around, I found the manager. I told him straight up, I put in my application a week ago. I've been working at Walmart for this long. I know all the processes. Get me in here. They walked me straight to the back, gave me a job then and right now. So I'm always the person, y'all. Like, when I'm moving, I move like a fire is lit under me because I'm always like, what's next? Like, I can't sit here and just let things happen. Yes, things do just happen. But I can't sit there and just let things happen and be cool about it. I try to keep a cool head. But at the same time, just know if there's something that I can do about it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But over these next 4 years, y'all, let's work so that the next time the presidency is up for debate, y'all aren't canceling your friends because they have a difference of opinion from you. Because in reality, just like LeBron James, it won't be able to affect you because you're at a different place than everybody else. In the next 4 years, I hope to straight up be in a totally different place than I am now. I want to be looked at totally different than where I am now. So we about to put in that work, y'all. This is the time. This is the time. Go over to Earn one more time for y'all before we get out of here. Earn. Evaluate your current position in life, y'all. Evaluate the different things that you have going on. Arrange your plan. Get a plan in place, y'all. Get a plan in place and then render a strategy to get that plan done. Then we act. You need to stop consuming, stop thinking, stop putting things together, and actually apply yourself. Actually get in the field and make something happen. Hey man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about AO on Black Wealth under President Trump. I think he hit that on the head. Hit that on the head. Like, oh gosh, thank you, Anthony ONeal, for that. That is my sentiment 1,000% with a lot of things that's going on, man. A lot of things that's going on. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, and leave a comment.